So today I'm gonna journal in my main book. So this is the Sterling Ink A5. And I also have my pocket micro journaling book. So this is my little pocket companion. This system has been working really well for me. So basically, with this being such a big book, I actually do not journal in this daily. I've always struggled to journal daily, to be honest, just because I work very long hours. And then with my recent injury, it's been hard to sit down for long periods of time. Having this little micro journaling pocketbook has been such a lifesaver, honestly. So how I've been using this system this year for my daily journaling is just writing everything down in my pocket notebook. So as you see, this is pretty bare bones. Like, it's just me writing things out. This is the notebook that I try to write in every single day. And I can because it's just so easy. It's so small that it's really not intimidating. If you feel intimidated at all, which I feel like people who are new to journaling always are, because there's so many varieties of notebooks and stationery, and it's like it can get kind of overwhelming. If you feel that way, I definitely recommend starting small always. I think that's just kind of like life motto. When you feel intimidated by something new, start small. So in this video, we're gonna do a journal with me, and I'm not gonna do like the full journal with me, because what's happening here is that like I have a week's worth of backfilling to do. I will show you guys as much as I can through the process for each backfilled day, if that makes sense. So, okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit, and yeah, we'll journal together in just a few. Okay, so I already have all of my printouts here for the backfill. So for this week's weekly update, it's kind of a combo video, I guess, because I'm showing you guys like the process of journaling as well as like the update for the week. But because I have to backfill all of last week's, I'm basically doing kind of a 2-in-1 special this video and showing you guys a journal with me and as well as the update. So yeah, this is the most recent spread that I have, which was from Monday, and then I'm gonna have to backfill like 4 or 5 spreads, I believe. So this will be Tuesday, which I have to find here. Okay, Thursday, so the 10th, 11th. Oh, okay, so this is the 11th, I think. I don't know why I didn't put a date on this one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and backfill these based on my pocket notes. And one of the methods of figuring out the grid for my layouts is basically having the photos in mind first. So I kind of work around the photos so that I know what kind of space I need to create. And actually, my handy dandy mechanical pencil to make the grid layout. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna figure out what photos I want to use for this day, and then I will figure out the grid for writing, and that's usually how I do my journal spreads. Okay, so I got up to Friday. I'll have one more spread to work on this weekend. But now I'm just gonna go back and put all of the date headers like I usually do here into each of these spreads. Personally, I feel like I could have added a little bit more stuff on here. But I didn't really have much to document besides like the little gifts that my boyfriend got me, because we didn't really go out anywhere. Last year we went to this bougie filet mignon type of like French restaurant or something, and it was like hundreds of dollars. And then this year we spent Valentine's Day eating pretzels for dinner. So yeah, a little bit of a change up, but we didn't do anything this year because of my current state, my physical state. Can't really go anywhere. Also, the weather's been really bad, so it's so different from last year because like I mean, it's usually cold around February here, but like we were able to like take the train and everything to downtown and go to the restaurant and stuff. Like I distinctly remember like what I even wore. But this year it's been like snowing like crazy and stuff. So we didn't really do much. So I was contemplating at first like doing a spread, like a 2-page spread for Valentine's Day. You'll probably notice a lot of times on my entries, my journal entries here, that I'll either use a spread, like sometimes I'll use a spread. I'll do a spread entry. I don't even know if this will fit here. And yeah, I was thinking like I do the spreads for like when I have a lot to talk about, obviously, or like a special event or something. And I was like, well, you know, Valentine's Day is not like important, but it is kind of like an event. So why not? But because we didn't really do anything, I just didn't think, I don't think I had a lot to say because I wrote down all these notes here of like, you know, what we did or what I want to remember for journaling purposes. But okay, let me just put it this way so it stops griefing me. But yeah, I just didn't have a lot of notes because we didn't really do anything. I don't know if we would have done anything extravagant this year anyway, because again, like the weather has been not so great. It's been very, very windy and snowy, and not in a good way. Like sometimes when it snows, it's the weather condition is actually not as bad because contrary to what you would believe if you don't live in like a snowy state or country or area, like when it snows, the weather temperature is usually warmer. So usually it's not too bad if it's snowing, and it's not like rain where you're getting wet. I guess if it snows too hard, you do get a little damp, but for the most part, it's kind of fun to be in snow, I think. But this year, it's like windy and snowy, so even though it's not cold temperature-wise, it's really cold, like with the wind chill and everything. So it's just been kind of crappy weather to really go out. And we like to take public transportation, like when we're going. I never account for enough room for this thing, but that's okay, because basically what I wrote here is like the same thing I wrote here. But yeah, so we kind of chose an area that was public transportation accessible because driving in the city is not fun. So we like to, when we do go out downtown and stuff, we like to try and take public transportation, if possible. And, you know, but it has to be like weather permitting. So unfortunately the weather was not permitting. I'm struggling so hard with this one. I don't know how some of you guys like line up like ephemeras and stickers and stuff in your journal so perfectly. Like I'm just like, I don't wow, like there's something very crooked about the way I put things into books. Okay, so this is the flip through of the week now. We have every day done except for today, and yeah. So this is starting from last Sunday. So we had the Super Bowl. Monday was the Coach Fall Runway. It hasn't been a very eventful week. So there hasn't been a lot of writing because I've just been like bedridden. This one is the night at the museum. It says fake museum trip because I actually did not, that might not be in frame, but I wrote fake museum trip because I actually did not go. My boyfriend actually had to go for like for work reasons. And he picked me up these pamphlets from the museum because he knows I like ephemera. So it's really funny because like lately he's been like giving me random ephemera from wherever he goes, which I think is kind of cute, but it's so funny because like he just randomly started doing that recently. And took my dog for a walk in the snow. Random back picture, I don't know, I just saw it on Pinterest and that was cute. And then I just cut this out from the other pamphlet that he gave me with the big dino. I just thought this was kind of cool. I have been to this museum before, but I had a total anxiety attack when I went, so we had to like speed run it. But I just thought I like the simplicity of the font, and yeah, so I just kind of used it as ephemera here. And then of course my Valentine's Day spread. It's very I don't know, I don't love the way it looks. It's also very short. I might write more about it if I feel like it today, we'll see. But yeah, so this is this week's flip through, and I hope you guys enjoyed the duo format of like flipping through and journaling with me. I don't know if I will do that in every video just because it's very long. Like it's not super long for you guys. Like I'll probably edit it down like to like half of how long this is taking, but for me this is like 2 hours of video content. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do that in every video. I'd rather just show the flip through, but let me know in the comments if you guys like seeing more of the journal with me's. I have made journal with me videos in the past, but they never do well. Like they never get very many views. So I'm assuming based on data that people don't care for it as much, whereas I get a lot more views with the flip through. So I'm just assuming that that's the kind of content people would rather have. And I mean, I don't mind it not doing the journal with me's because they are really long and I have to edit down so much like filler crap in between. But yeah, you know, let me know what you think. But that is this week's updates. And I'll probably do another update video of like my other books, like my commonplacing and stuff, but that will probably be its own separate series. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and hope you have a good new week ahead of you. And I will see you guys in the next one.